Bugatti stands alone as the sole car manufacturer where the cheapest thing they sell costs more than most people's houses. Not a figure of speech. Literally more than a house. And yet somehow people are lining up, writing checks, flying to Molsheim, France to shake hands with the factory workers who bolted their car together. There are wait lists, there are auctions, there are billionaires arguing over allocation slots like it's concert tickets for a dead artist. So let's go through every single Bugatti ever made and figure out exactly who these people are and what they actually got for their money. Because the specs on these things are genuinely unreal, and somebody has to explain them. Bugatti Veyron, the one that started all of this. Launched in 2005, 8-liter W16 engine, 16 cylinders arranged in a W configuration, 4 turbochargers, 1,001 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds. Top speed of 253 miles per hour. Starting price was around $1 million when it launched, and Bugatti lost money on every single one they built. Like what? They were selling million-dollar cars at a loss. Volkswagen Group, who owned Bugatti at the time, basically funded the whole thing as a flex, a corporate flex that cost them hundreds of millions of dollars. Volkswagen spent roughly $5 million to produce each Veyron and sold them for $1 million. They built 450 of them. You do that math. That is a commitment to insanity that I genuinely respect. Veyron Supersport. So after the base Veyron, Bugatti said more, same W16, same 4 turbos, but they turned everything up. 1,200 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds, top speed of 268 miles per hour, world record at the time, certified by Guinness, starts around $2.4 million, they built 30 units. 30. The Supersport owner is not a car person. Car people don't have this kind of money. The Supersport owner is a sovereign wealth fund manager or a tech founder who went public at 29 and needed somewhere to put a fraction of a percent of their net worth. They did not drive it. It sits in a climate-controlled garage in Monaco getting detailed once a week by a man named Christophe. Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse. This one is the convertible, or as close to a convertible as you can get at 255 miles per hour. Same 8.0-liter W16. 1,200 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. Top speed, 255 miles per hour with the top down. Actually, not a typo. Starts around 2.5 million. There were limited edition variants, the Jean-Pierre Wimille edition, the Ettore Bugatti edition. Legends editions named after historic Bugattis with custom paint jobs that added another few $100,000 to the price. And buyers paid it without negotiating, without blinking. Because when you are operating at this financial altitude, 2.8 versus 2.5 is genuinely a rounding error. Bro, that's insane. That's a different species of wealth. Bugatti Chiron, the follow-up, revealed in 2016, same 8.0-liter W16, same 4 turbos. But now it makes 1,500 horsepower. 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds. Top speed electronically limited to 261 miles per hour because Bugatti couldn't find a tire rated for what this engine could actually do. Starts at around $3 million. The Chiron is the one everyone thinks of when they say Bugatti now. It looks like a spaceship that went to finishing school. The interior has hand-stitched leather on surfaces you will never touch. The dashboard stitching alone takes a craftsperson 40 hours to complete. 40 hours. My entire first car probably had 40 hours of total labor in it, and it cost $4,000. Wild. Chiron Sport. So, the regular Chiron wasn't quite sporty enough, apparently. Same W16, same 1,500 horsepower, same 2.4 seconds 0 to 60. But now it's 66 pounds lighter, has stiffer suspension, a quicker steering ratio, and a titanium exhaust. Starts around $3.2 million. The weight reduction came from using carbon fiber for literally everything they could reach. Bugatti engineers spent months shaving weight off a $3 million car. They carbon fibered the windshield wipers, the wiper arms, the actual wiper arms. That is the level of commitment we are dealing with here. The Chiron Sport owner wanted to feel like their $3 million car was actually sporty and not just fast in a straight line. Respect the specificity. Questionable priorities. Respect the specificity. Chiron per sport. Now this is where things get genuinely unhinged in a different direction. Same W16, same 1,500 horsepower, but the per sport is tuned entirely for corners. Stiffer, lower, 50 kilograms lighter than the standard Chiron. Shorter gearing, so it accelerates faster but tops out at only 217 miles per hour instead of 261. They gave up 44 miles per hour of top speed for better handling. in a car that already does 217 miles per hour. Starts around 3.6 million, 60 units built. The per sport owner is the one guy in the billionaire friend group who actually tracks his cars. Everyone else bought their Chiron for the street. This guy brought his to Spa and asked the instructor if he could go faster. He could. He did. Chiron Supersport 300 Plus. This one broke the world. In 2019, Andy Wallace drove a modified Chiron to 304.773 miles per hour at Volkswagen's test track in Germany. 304 miles per hour in a car. That number is not real, and yet it happened on video. The production version starts at around $3.9 million. W16 4 turbos, 1600 horsepower. 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds. Top speed limited to 273 miles per hour for the road version because, again, tires. Only 30 units built, every single one sold immediately. The Supersport 300 Plus owner has a framed photo of that top speed run on their office wall. They weren't in the car. It doesn't matter, they own the production version. That's close enough for them. Bugatti Divo. So Bugatti took the Chiron platform and said, what if we made it even more for corners and also more insane looking? The Divo has the same W16, same 1,500 horsepower, but the body is completely different. 40 kilograms lighter than the Chiron, 8% more downforce, 17% less drag somehow. Goes around corners 35% faster than a Chiron. Top speed limited to 236 miles per hour because of the aerodynamics package. So starts at around $5 million. 40 units. All 40 sold before the car was publicly revealed, before anyone saw what it looked like. Bugatti called up 40 clients and said, we have something, 5 million. You in? And 40 people said yes before asking any follow-up questions. That is a level of brand loyalty that borders on a religion. Bugatti Bolide. The Bolide is the one that makes no sense for human beings to own. It's a track-only hypercar. No road registration, no luggage space, no comfort of any kind. W16 engine, but now making 1,825 horsepower at 9,000 revolutions per minute in race configuration. 0 to 60 in under 2 seconds. Top speed, theoretically 310 miles per hour. Starts around $4 million, 40 units. The Bolide cockpit is so tight that drivers had to be measured like a suit fitting before Bugatti confirmed they could physically fit inside the car. Bro, you spent $4 million and had to audition to be allowed to drive it. That is the most exclusive rejection letter in automotive history. Still sold out, obviously. Bugatti La Voiture Noire, the most expensive new car ever sold. One of one. Built in 2019 as a tribute to John Bugatti and his Type 57 SC Atlantic. W16. 4 turbos, 1,500 horsepower, no confirmed 0 to 60 because it doesn't matter. Price, $18.9 million, 18.9. The buyer's identity was never confirmed publicly. Someone wrote a check for $18.9 million for a car and asked to remain anonymous. Not because they were embarrassed, because they genuinely don't need you to know. That is a different tier of existence. The La Voiture Noire makes every other car on this list feel affordable by comparison, which is objectively unhinged because the cheapest thing on this list is $3 million. Bugatti Centodieci. This one is a tribute to the EB110, Bugatti's car from the 1990s when the company almost died. Centodieci means 110 in Italian. W16, 4 turbos, 1,600 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds. Top speed 236 miles per hour, 10 units only. Price around $9 million. The bodywork is angular and sharp in a way the Chiron is not. It looks aggressive in a completely different language. All 10 buyers were existing Bugatti clients who were personally invited to purchase. You cannot walk up and buy one. Bugatti called you, and if Bugatti didn't call you, you weren't getting one. That is the ultimate velvet rope. The car chose the owner, not the other way around. Bugatti W16 Mistral. The last W16. The final curtain on that engine. Roadster. Open top. Same 8.0-liter W16. 1,600 horsepower. 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds. Top speed, 261 miles per hour in a car with no roof. In the wind. At 261 miles per hour. Starts at $5 million, only 99 units. All sold before the car was revealed to the public. Bugatti announced the Mistral as the final W16 powered car they will ever build, and the waitlist for 99 units was already closed by the time most people read the press release. The W16 ran from 2005 to this car. 20 years, 16 cylinders, 4 turbos. And it's done. Whatever comes next doesn't have that engine. Genuinely the end of an era, dude. Bugatti Tourbillon, the new one, the replacement, revealed in 2020. 2024. And here's the thing, okay? They killed the W16 and replaced it with an 8-liter naturally aspirated V16. No turbos. A V16 engine they built from scratch. 1,800 horsepower combined with a hybrid system. 0 to 60 in 2.0 seconds flat. Top speed 277 miles per hour. The engine revs to 9,000 revolutions per minute, and Bugatti says it sounds like nothing else on earth. Starting price is around $3.8 million. 250 units total. The tourbillon has a mechanical instrument cluster with real rotating dials inspired by Swiss watchmaking. Actual moving mechanical parts behind the wheel face in a car with an electric motor. That's Bugatti, in one sentence, making the most complicated version of something that already works fine. Bugatti is the only brand that has gotten more expensive, more powerful, and more exclusive with every single generation and somehow kept growing its customer base. The Veyron cost $1 million, the Chiron cost $3 million, the tourbillon costs $4 million, and every single allocation sold out, every single one. The people buying these cars aren't upgrading from a Porsche. They're not stretching to afford it. They have a spreadsheet somewhere that shows their net worth went up more than the price of a Bugatti last quarter alone. That's who this is for. Not car enthusiasts. Not even rich car enthusiasts. Bugatti exists for the 40 people on Earth for whom $5 million is genuinely an impulse purchase. And somehow, every time Bugatti builds a new one, those 40 people show up. Drop a comment on which one you'd actually pick if the money didn't matter. That was Every Bugatti Explained. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe and comment what car you want to see next.